Hello everyone and welcome back to another Yin Yoga practice. If it's your first time here, my name is Katie and today we're doing a really nice, gentle, calming Yin Yoga practice to help to calm the nervous system. For this practice, we're going to do supported bridge and supported fish pose. So that means you will need some yoga blocks or some nice thick books if you have them. You might also grab a little blanket or a scarf or something just to place over the blocks or books to keep everything nice and soft for this practice. And then towards the end of this routine, we're going to do legs up the wall pose. So hopefully you have a little bit of free wall space nearby that you'll be able to scoot over to when the time comes. So grab whatever you need. Get yourself nice and cozy and as undisturbable as possible, and then we'll get started sitting on the mat. So you can sit whatever way is most comfortable for you. You can always sit up on that book or block or even a cushion if you have one. Take a moment just to try lengthen your spine if you can. You might tuck your chin slightly towards the chest, feeling that lengthening through the back of your neck. From here, we'll take a big breath in together and a nice big breath out. We'll begin this practice with a breathing exercise called Anulam Vilam. It's also known as alternative nostril breathing, and it's a really great exercise to help to calm the mind and calm the nervous system. So it's something you can do at any point throughout the day whenever you're starting to feel that the anxiety is rising a little bit. So I'll explain what we'll do first and then we'll do it together when we're ready. So on the left hand, you're going to bring your index finger and your thumb together and just let the left hand rest. On the right hand, we'll be folding down our middle and index finger, leaving our ring finger and our thumb available to close off our nostrils. Then we'll be bringing the right thumb up to the right nostril, plugging it, closing it off, and just breathing in through the left nostril for the count of 4. Then we're going to take our ring finger to our left nostril, closing both nostrils off and holding the breath for the count of 8. Then we'll be releasing the right nostril, breathing out through the right nostril for the count of 8. Then we'll repeat, breathing in only through the right nostril, holding for the count of 8, breathing out through the left nostril for the count of 8. Breathe in for 4, hold, breathe out for 8. Breathe in for 4, hold, breathe out for 8. Now I'll be here to guide you through that, and then I'll leave you for a few moments just to do it at your own count. If you feel comfortable, you can just close your eyes. And if at any point your right hand starts to feel tired, you can take your left hand to your elbow and just support the right hand like so. So let's prepare to get ready. Let's prepare to start. We're going to have our thumb and index finger on the left hand together, and then on the right hand folding down your middle and index finger. Bring your right thumb to your right nostril and breathe in through the left nostril for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold both nostrils closed. Hold your breath. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Open your right nostril, breathe out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in right. 2, 3, 4. Hold both nostrils shut. Hold your breath. 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe out left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in left. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe out right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in right. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe out left. 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in left. Hold. Breathe out right. Breathe in right. Hold. Breathe out left. Breathe in left. Hold. Breathe out right. Breathe in right. Hold. And continue for a few more cycles at your own count. And just checking in, making sure you're still sitting nice and straight. Shoulders are relaxed. Chin tucked slightly. And the next time that you exhale through your left nostril, you can end the breathing exercise, releasing your hand and just breathing as normal for a moment. Noticing if you feel any differences within your breathing, within your overall energy. And when you're ready to do so, you can slowly open up the eyes again. We'll make our way into our first asana, which is supported bridge pose. So you can have your books or blocks ready nearby. And we're going to come down to lie on the back of the body. Just slowly rolling your spine back down to the earth. And when you're there, just taking a breath or two. Feeling the weight of your body supported by the ground beneath you. Now you can take a bend into your knees, so your ankles are roughly below your knees. From here, we're going to take our blocks or books and put them in underneath our hips. So we want them around the lower back, maybe just on the sacrum. But you, as always, are welcome to experiment, figure out where works best for you. And you might just start with one block, see how that feels. And then if you do feel like you want to go a little bit deeper, you can make your stack of blocks or books a little bit higher. And then, as I mentioned at the beginning, to make things nice and cozy, you can then place a blanket over your books. And then once you've gotten rid of any fidgets or wiggles, you can arrive into your supported bridge pose. Chin is tucked slightly towards the chest. Arms can come to rest wherever feels natural. And have your palms facing up. Find your breath. Take a big, nourishing breath in and a relaxing breath out. Breathing in peace and relaxation. Exhaling stress and tension. Here in supported bridge pose, you're not only stretching your hips and your spine, but you're also sending all of the blood to the brain. And this has a really calming effect on the mind and on the body. So all you have to do here is let gravity do the work. Keep coaxing your awareness back to your breath, just following it in and following it out. We'll be here for about 3 more minutes, so I'll check in a few moments. But for now, let's just relax in supported bridge. Just checking in here for our last few moments in this pose. Relaxing your jaw, softening your facial muscles, feeling the gentle pull of gravity pressing you ever so slightly into the earth. Feel yourself breathing in. Feel yourself breathing out. Inhaling peace, knowingness, relaxation. Exhaling worry, stress, tension. Take 3 more big breaths here. we'll slowly prepare to come out of the pose. So first you might just bring a little bit of movement to your fingers and toes. If you're using more than one block or book, we'll start to just remove the top layer, lifting the hips and sliding out whatever is underneath. First, coming down to rest just on that first block or book. And then when you're ready, you can remove the rest of your blocks or books and slowly curl your spine back to the earth. Resting now, whatever way feels natural to do so. You might take your legs long on the mat, or you can leave your knees bent and let them rest against each other. Taking just a few moments here, let the body digest the pose that we just practiced. Keeping your mind with your body, feeling it breathing in, feeling it breathing out, relaxing your jaw, loosening your shoulders, giving in to that gentle press of gravity. And bringing a little bit of movement back to your fingers and toes, maybe circling through your wrists and ankles. And then you can start to slowly peel yourself up, coming up just to set ourselves up for supported fish pose. So this time our props are going to be underneath our shoulder blades, and this is going to help to open up the chest, take some nice deep breaths, clear the lungs, release the heart of any tension. So you might just start with 1 or 2 blocks, placing them on the mat like so. If this pose feels tense for your neck, then you can have another block or a cushion or pillow to rest your head on. So as always, there'll be time to experiment, to figure out what works for you. And if you need to, of course, you can adjust the pose. I'm going to put my blanket here, keeping it nice and soft. For myself, I know that I don't like or need to support my head, so I'm just going to come on down. I roughly have the edges of my shoulder blades aligned to the edge of the book. And then I'm going to bring the crown of my head back towards the mat. And checking in on the neck, figuring out if we need a little bit of support or a little bit more height to rest the head onto. Legs can stay long, or option to come into a reclined butterfly leg here by bringing the soles of the feet together and just letting the knees drop, not forcing anything. If you are in reclined butterfly here, the further away you have your feet from your body, the less intense this will be. So just figure out what works for you. Hands are finding their natural resting spot. Palms are facing up. Breathe in. Feel yourself breathing in. Notice if there's anything different about the breath now that we're in this pose. And breathe out, feeling yourself breathing out. Each inhale is releasing blockages from the heart, from the chest, from the lungs. And each exhale is carrying that anxiety out of your body. We'll be here for about 3 minutes, staying with your breath, staying with the stillness of this pose. Your body always knows how to heal itself. We just have to put it in a position to do so. And here you are in this stillness, in this pose. So just let your breath and gravity do all of the work. Checking in here that the jaw is loose and the entire body is soft and open, allowing healing energy to pass easily through. Take 3 more calm, healing breaths. And if your knees are wide apart, you can start to slowly bring them back together. Bring a little bit of movement to your fingers and toes. And there's no rush to come out of the pose, but when you are ready to do so, you can tuck your chin gently towards your chest again, looking towards your feet. Slowly pick yourself up. Remove whatever is underneath you. And then gently curl your spine back to the earth. Lying here in whatever way comes natural. And allow the spine to align itself against the floor as your body digests the pose that we've practiced. Stay with your breath. Stay in your body. If any outside thoughts try to invade, just gently close the door. Come back to your mat. And once again, making gentle movements. You might take a full body stretch here by stepping your feet beside each other, reaching your arms up past your head, stretching your fingers as far away from your toes as you can, stretching every single muscle in your body. Keep breathing, keep stretching. And with an exhale, you can release everything and start to slowly pick yourself back up into a seat on your mat, keeping your legs out long in front of you. From here, we're coming into caterpillar pose, a nice pose to stretch out through the spine and through the legs. Also, a gentle compression for our belly region, helping to just squash out any of that tightness or tension that you might be feeling in there. So you can sit up on a cushion or a yoga block if you need to here. We want to make sure that our hips stay rotating forward. So just check in on them here. You might feel that you're tilted backwards. And if that's the case, just bring your seat bones in underneath you and tilt your hips forward. Feet stay about hip width distance apart here. There can be a bend in the knees if you need to, that's no problem at all. You can even roll up your blanket and place it in underneath the knees if you need to. And then when you're ready, you're just starting to fold forward, bringing the hands down wherever they naturally come to. You don't have to force anything here. Head will start to drop towards the ground. We're staying at 80% of our capacity, so even if you can do a beautiful fold with your nose to your knees and your fingers at your toes, you don't need to. Stay at 80. Find your breath. Feel your breath differently within your body now. Feel that compression of the belly, the stretching of the back, the stretching of your hamstrings. Inhale and feel your body soaking up that inhale breath. Exhale and feel yourself releasing something. Relax your jaw. Relax your face. Surrender to gravity. We'll be here for 3 minutes. If your neck and head become tense and heavy, you can always bring your knees to your legs and just make a little cradle of your hands for your forehead to rest on. Otherwise, checking in that we're still focused on the breath, on the body. Doors softly closing on any other thoughts. Take about 3 more big breaths here. And now you can use your fingertips against the mat to slowly push yourself back up. And once you're there, just sitting, feeling all of the blood flowing back to the center of the body. You might lean back on your hands here, gently pressing your shoulders back, opening up the chest again. And if it feels okay, you can gently drop the head back. And coming back when you're ready, maybe shaking out the feet, the legs, rotating the ankles, stretching your toes. And this is where we will come to bring our legs up the wall. So if you need to relocate to a different part of your room, feel free to do so. I'm going to put this blanket down on the mat just so I have a little bit of padding for my shoulders. And then you're going to just come to sit as closely to the wall as you can. Sitting sideways can help. And once you're there, you're going to lie back down, bringing the heels to the wall. Now legs can be whatever distance apart feels comfortable. If you need to shimmy and scoot a little bit so you're closer to the wall, you can do that now. Arms can be wide apart if that feels good, and the palms are facing up. Jaw is relaxed. Head is supported by a pillow if needed. Breath is smooth and calm and long. Once again, in this pose, we're encouraging the blood to flow towards the head, creating a really calming effect on the mind and on the body. So gravity will do all of the work here. All you have to do is focus on your breath. Feel yourself breathing in and feel yourself breathing out. And if you start to get distracted by thoughts, that's okay. Forgive yourself and then just come back here. We're going to be here for 3 minutes. But if you need to come out of the pose earlier, of course, that is okay. In a moment, we'll prepare to come back down into Shavasana pose. But if you're feeling really good here and you'd like to stay longer, of course, you can do that. If you are ready to release the pose, you can slowly bring your feet back down. Maybe just lying on your side or on your back for a moment, feeling the effects of the pose. And then when you're ready, you might just crawl your way back to your mat, coming to lie on your back for Shavasana pose. If you want to, you can place your blanket over you or maybe put back on your socks or jumper so you are nice and warm, nice and cozy. And when you are there, you can either have your feet wide apart or you can bend your knees and let your knees rest against each other. Arms are taking up as much space as they need. Palms are facing up. And the chin is tucked slightly to the chest. You've been focusing on your breath a lot throughout this practice, but now you can just let that awareness go. Let your body breathe as it naturally does. You might bring your awareness down to your feet. Relax your feet. Feel them getting heavier. Bring your awareness to your knees. Relax your knees. Feel them getting heavier. Bringing your awareness to your hips. Releasing your hips and feeling them growing heavier. Bring your awareness to your shoulders. Relax your shoulders and feel them getting heavier. Bring your awareness to your hands. Relax your hands. Feel your hands getting heavier. Bring your awareness to your head. Relax your head. Feel your head growing heavier and heavier. Your entire body is relaxed. Your entire body is heavy. We'll stay here in Shavasana pose for the next 5 minutes. Just letting gravity relax your body. Feeling yourself growing deeper and deeper into relaxation. You're welcome to stay here for longer, but if you are ready to come back, you can make some gentle movement. finding your breath again, and maybe noticing how your energy feels. And when you're ready, you can come to lie on the right side of your body. Taking a few breaths and really thanking yourself for showing up and for doing this yoga practice. And when you're ready, you can gently find yourself a seat on your mat. And once you're there, you might just close your eyes. Take a breath in, breathing in peace, relaxation. And take a breath out, letting go of stress and tension. When you're ready, you can open up the eyes again. And we'll officially end our practice here. So thank you so much for joining me for this routine to help to calm the nervous system. I hope it worked. And as always, I love to hear your comments, feedback, and suggestions. So feel free to leave those below. If you would like to support me in making this content, you can like my videos and make sure you are subscribed to my channel as well. And another great way to support me is joining my membership. And inside my membership, I have lots of full-length yoga classes. So they're all 60 minutes or over. So if that's your thing, and if you'd like to support me, there's more information in the description of this video. I'll see you again in another practice, but until then, take good care of yourself and goodbye.